Good afternoon, everybody. We are back. It is still a beautiful day outside today. Fix that hair just a little bit there. We've got Dark Bro First first in the chat. Dark Bro baby. We've got the king still reigning. Yes, Dark Bro. Kombu, what's going on? Kombu, Tim, No Toast, Kombu, Dark Bro, Dark Bro, Dark Bro. All of you guys. Glad to have all four of you in here right now. Let's check the market out and see what is going on today. We've got AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen. AMC sitting at $4.90. Shiba Inu coin, $9.49 on the day. Shiba Inu coin sitting right there, unable to break back through that 1,000 point per coin mark, but still looking decent over the last couple of days here. As we can see, well, it was green as it reattempted the 1,000 point per coin mark there, but pulling back just slightly right now. May actually pull back to this ascending trend level if it does decide to, not reattempt before it pulls back off that 1,000 point per coin mark. GameStop, 1993, down 3.93 cents today. Not cents, my gosh. Tesla down to the bottom left, sitting at 242.05, 242.08 after hours, after falling all day today, trying to hold steady in that channel, but then dying off into the end of the day here, going from 246.40 down to 241.90, and most likely going to continue that loss as it gets ready to fall through a major level of support in this area. If it does, guys, watch out. We don't get support again until 220 and then potentially 210, 207 there. So watch out on Tesla. The daily graph not looking so hot. NASDAQ sitting down 1.17% today. AMC 490. GameStop 1993. Dogecoin 7.5 cents. Ethereum 1850. Been there all day. Shiba Inu coin 950. 29.4 on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, guys, coming down all afternoon, so watch out for that one. We're going to see if PS5's still in here and if he got busted on that trade or not. 1098 on Mullen Auto, giving back all of those gains from earlier in the day, coming back down to the 11-cent mark. Hard to see that. Sundial sitting at $1.60. The Spy 445. Netflix 428. Highcraft Mining 39 cents. QQQ 367. Falling pretty heavy today. 1.10% loss on the QQQ. Ape $1.73. MPW at $8.50. Tesla 240.219. We've got Innovix sitting at $17.52. PID $17.75. And Joby $7.99 after hours. $7.92 at the close. We're going to come back down. We're going to keep Bitcoin on the screen right there. See if it ends up falling through that $29,000 level. But hopefully all of you guys are having a very good day today. And, well, I read Dark Bro's message there. I was going to say hopefully all of you guys are having a good day. But it doesn't seem as though Dark Bro might be. It's humid AF. It is very humid outside. Humid and sunny. And Tim, I'm telling you, it's warm out there, man. I was out there pulling weeds earlier, and it is very warm outside. Clibro got rug pulled on Pepe IX. Pepe X. Let's take a look at, well, actually, it might not even show up. Let's see if I can pull it up on Dex Tools, Dark Bro. I saw you posted that thing in the Discord there. Live pairs. Yeah, where we at? Does it show up? Gosh, dude, look at the amount of rug pulls today. Wow. Dark Bro, I'm not sure if this is the one you're talking about or not. Right here. Pepe. No, that's Diamond Pepe. That was Diamond Pepe. But dude, look at the amount of rug pulls today on Dex Tools, right? Not just the ones that are going down, but look at this right here. One rug pull 20 minutes ago. Another rug pull 30 minutes ago. Another rug pull 40. Another rug pull 46. Another rug pull 50. 51. We've got 3 rug pulls in a row. 58. 1 hour and 1 minute. 1 hour and 3 minutes. Another rug pull. Another rug pull. Another rug pull, another rug pull, another rug. This is like the day of the rugs, man. Another rug pull. What the heck is going on? Another rug, another rug, another rug, another rug. Dude, another rug, another rug. Rug, 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 rug. 4 rugs in a row right there. Another rug. That might be the one I clicked on Diamond Pepe. Rug, rug, rug. This could be the one you got rugged on. Holy smokes. Rug, 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 rug. There's like 30 rugs in the last 3 hours. Wow, man. What is... Look at this. Look at this. Guys, don't buy any tokens today. Wow. Look at all of these rugs just over the last 5 hours. There's like 50 rugs within the last 5 hours. Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen so many rug pulls within the first 5 hours. And they all could have rugged in the first 30 minutes. So, yeah, guys, watch out for that. Don't be buying any more coins today. That's a massive amount of rug pulls there. And doesn't seem like a good day for new tokens, man. It's only 15, nothing crazy, but still sucks. Yes, it does, Dark Bro. And that is, I mean, it almost seems like the majority is in favor of you getting rugged today. Clipper rug pulled on Nikola this week. Let's take a look at it, Nufo. I know that's a stock and not a token, so let's see what happened with them, man. Down 12. Yeah, dude, if you were in at the beginning of the week, this looks like a tough one. Rolling from $3.70 down to $1.94 there. They had a nice run up from that 50-cent mark. And look, I don't know when we put this line on the chart. I don't know when we put this line on the chart here, okay? But Nikola had been doing very well to meet this exact descending trend line. I mean, this was like a perfect graph. That's why we got these on the charts here. You know, the descension was crazy back in 2021. But look at this. And then finally, okay, it actually broke up above that level a few weeks ago. You guys can see, right? Beautiful. Tapping it, tapping it, tapping it, tapping it, tapping it. And when it finally broke through, coming back up to here. Could have been a decent time to get in with some call options, but now that it's on its way back down, man, I would imagine it might be coming back down to retest these major levels of support around 50 cents again. The stock has been doing nothing but declining since its initial rally, and I'm almost positive the initial rally here was on lies and deceit anyway. I don't even think that they had an engine in their truck or something like that. That was a long time ago. It was back in 2020, so I'm not exactly sure what the news was. But, yeah, dude, they finally broke up, which was a very good sign that they were able to make it out. But just keep in mind, anytime this stock has had a month's worth of runs, which is exactly what it did here, it turned back off and moved even lower. So it could be turning back over and be on its way back down to 5 cents now. So just watch out for that. Very tough loss over a 1 week period on Nikola. Let's see. IC Aviation. What's the questions for? Oh, now with the Terra Luna Classic now, or what is now with Terra Luna Classic? You know, the explosion of the $800 million USTC burn. Yeah. So IC Aviation. I don't know if you follow. I got a video coming out on it tonight. I don't know if you follow everything that the USTC repeg team says on Twitter and everywhere. But they're getting pretty frustrated that the $12 million hasn't been sent directly to the burn pool or sent back to the community pool at this point. I mean, dude, in all honesty, if somebody was asking for $12 million back from you, are you going to give it to them? No, you're not going to give it to them. So right now, the burn proposal to go in and change the blockchain is not passing. All nodes voted to abstain on it, which drastically lowered the percentage of yes votes and moved that pass level, or that pass threshold, tens of billions, of Terra Luna Classic away from the current levels. So I can't say it's likely that it's not going to pass, but it's not passing at the moment. So unless another major validator comes in and votes in favor of it, it's probably not going to pass there. However, okay, that does not mean that these guys aren't giving up. And now they're actually talking about suing them. So what they're saying is if they're not going to give up the USTC, they're going to go in and manually change the blockchain to delete that USTC. And if Ozone dumps those coins on the market, if they go in and just liquidate them and sell them, they are going to look at suing Ozone. So man, I don't really know what these guys got going on. It seems a little desperate to me. And it seems like vying for this $12 million wallet has become the most important thing that the Terra Luna Classic blockchain has going for it. Guys, remember, we are a $500 million to $1 billion blockchain. And now all of a sudden we're so obsessed with this $12 million that it's literally going to destroy the Terra Luna Classic blockchain. If we're going in there and manually deleting coins, it's going to destroy the Terra Luna Classic blockchain if that's the direction that they decide to go. So I'm sad to see that that's what everybody is so hyper focused on right now and obsessed with, but I hope it dies out as quickly as everything else does. Prefer a slow motion rug pull like Shiba Inu coin. Yes, Tim, if it's slow motion, at least we can still talk about it, right? Hey bro, well after getting liquidated after the stream, I raged in $200, 65x buy in short Bitcoin. Let's see, 30,152 I think. And now we are money. Take profit or ride it out, not financial advice. Oh dear goodness. Oh my gosh. Yeah, PS5, man, I was actually wondering if you got liquidated, right? I was actually wondering if you got liquidated. We were looking at it earlier. If it didn't happen here, right, we imagined it happened back here. Right there, on that spike up. So apparently it did, and then you decided to rage buy, beautifully I might add, you decided to rage buy at this $30,100 something dollar mark, and immediately after, boom, unable to retain that $30,000 mark and began to come down. Now it did, man, I'm sure it made you a little nervous when it spiked back up in this area here. But has been coming down nicely ever since. So, not financial advice. Clearly, do you take your profits now or do you let it ride? Well, man, my first level of support is at this 29.2, 29.3 that we're getting ready to attempt right now. So, looking at that, you can see it a little bit better on this daily chart. And that simply comes in this area right here. The major support being at 29,000. And this little level in here where these candle bodies began to get stuck over the last couple of weeks. So this could be the first attempt. 29,000. 65x leverage, though, is going to be crazy for you to either way. It's excellent profit both ways now. And I think you're doing very good. Gosh, dude, 65x. That is insane. PS5, what platform are you trading on that you got access to 65x leverage? That's nuts, dude. So, your trade looking very good right now. I would, gosh, with the current trend of Bitcoin coming down, I would watch it into this area. Now, dude, you're already very close to it, so it's up to you. If you're up nicely, just don't lose any money. If it starts to tick back up to 29.4, potentially 29.5, you know, you're already giving up a lot of profit because you're 65x. But I'd get a little bit concerned at that point that it's going to break back up above and maybe get stuck in the mid 29s there. But it is currently moving down on a 5-minute chart. You can see that the trend line that it wants to maintain is down. All right, and it has not broken back up. So lower high, lower high, lower high. Following this trend line, lower high. So watch it down into this area if you want to kind of let it ride a little bit. potentially taking another hour and a half or so if the trend line holds up to reach down to this 29,280, 29,300 level. If it breaks down below that, dude, I'd say you're pretty solid at $29,000 on Bitcoin there. But that's what I'd be watching. If this ascending trend line gets broken and it moves back to the upside, you got a little area right in here that may hold up at 29,450. That may prove to be some resistance. If that's broken, I mean, dude, maybe just book your profits if you want to, but the trend line right now is maintaining itself, and it is currently negative. It's currently to the downside. So that's what I'd be watching on Bitcoin if I was trying to let a position ride or dealing with it there. Where can I buy Claybro coin? Not yet for sale, Robert. We launched Honest coin. Yes, Outdoor Smile. Honest coin would be one. Honest Company. That's another one. That has done nothing but go down. You guys know Jessica Simpson's Honest brand, right? HNST, I think is the ticker. Yeah, Jessica Simpson, or Jessica Alba's. Sorry, not Jessica Simpson. Jessica Alba's Honest brand launched, I think it was last year sometime. Yeah, this is a weekly chart. 2021, not in 2020. She IPO'd about $23 a share. The bear market has just been eating her alive as well. Jessica Alba losing a ton of money by going public, and a beautiful $20 per share price point. The company raised a lot of money, and it is currently sitting on a market cap of $129 million after being nothing but devastated for the last 2 years. So apparently, it doesn't matter how honest you are, people are still selling you off during this bear market, man. It is insane. So I had to bring that up because you guys were talking about honesty, right? Yeah, man, I was tapped out yesterday at 30,100. Yeah, Outdoor Smile. So PS5 got tapped out as well at about 30,100. He rage bought back in, which, you know, could have ended up being a bad decision if it continued to the upside. But it turned out that it tapped you guys at 30,100 and then immediately dumped back off. Figured at least one of them has to make me some money. Yeah, you know what, Dark Bro, you might be right. So the odds may be in your favor if you can literally play every single one of those coins. But, dude, the amount of rug pulls out there today was insane, man. It was like probably 30% or 40% of all of the coins have already rugged, and it's only been 5 hours since they were launched. American Dream, 2.3 million. Yeah, or American Dream 2.3. Yes, MOAS tomorrow. All the ways MOAS tomorrow. AMC is going to squeeze according to my source. Very nice, American Dream. I hope that it does, man. I still have a couple shares of AMC, so I do hope that it squeezes. Any more thoughts about Shiba Inu? Time. I got a lot of thoughts about Shiba Inu. What kind of thoughts are you looking for, man? Thoughts about Shibarium, thoughts about burns, thoughts about the price action. I got a lot of thoughts about Shib. I do hope that it goes up in anticipation of the Shibarium release. AMC and XRP predictions anywhere from $1 to $10,000. What do you think is a realistic prediction? Not $10,000, man. So, my realistic longer term predictions on XRP, because I was talking to my dad today, man, and he was telling me that people are saying XRP is going to go to $500 and so on. $500 is a little bit crazy. So XRP is a legitimate company. XRP is one of the first movers in this blockchain international finance space, and they could do very well since they've got that first mover advantage. I don't see why XRP would not be able to support $1 trillion+ valuations as time goes on. $1 trillion+ valuations are because XRP is a legitimate company. You look at Tesla, you look at Google, you look at Amazon, you look at all of these major companies out there, Apple, they are $1 trillion companies. Nvidia, $1 trillion+ market cap right now. So a trillion is not impossible, but it is certainly reserved for only the largest of the largest companies in the world. Now, $1 trillion valuation on I think we're like a $30 billion valuation, $34 billion valuation right now. So, well, just 30x, man. 3 gets you to about 100 billion, and then you're 10xing from there. So 30xing, sorry, on XRP's price from the current levels gets you to $1 trillion valuation. Now, does XRP do that while Bitcoin remains at 500 billion? I'm highly doubtful that that's the case, but longer term, as more and more people use blockchain technology, as more and more companies entrust their cross-border transactions with Ripple, I believe that they could grow to those levels of $1 trillion+ valuations, which would take you about a 30x increase. Now, clearly, once you get there, the road from $1 trillion to $2 trillion would take the current prices from a 30x to a 60x. So, you know, doubling in price once you reach those levels, tripling in price once you reach those levels is not necessarily crazy. And, you know, who the heck knows what a decade down the road is going to bring. But, you know, then all of a sudden you go from a 30x to a 60x to a 100x increase in price. If you're talking about $1 trillion, $2 trillion, $3 trillion valuations on XRP. So, dude, but keep in mind, a 30x increase from here only takes you to about a $10 to $15 price point. Not a $10,000 price point. That's insane. That would be, if they don't burn coins or something, that would be like Shiba Inu coin touching $1. That's not going to happen. So watch out for those price predictions. But I don't see why XRP couldn't one day reach $1 trillion valuations, knowing that it's a company. I'd rather have an active case of whoa than have AMC in my portfolio. Yeah, Tim. I don't know if I would rather have that or not, but sounds very, very serious. Do you think $2 million a share makes sense for AMC? Robert, no. I do not think that $2 million a share makes sense for AMC. $2 a share makes sense for AMC. $2 a share would probably be much closer to its actual fundamental value, if not lower. Keep in mind the book value on AMC is negative $5 a share. So any equity in AMC right now is not only worthless, it is worth negative amounts. It doesn't make sense to buy AMC for its current fundamentals. The analyst predictions out there that got the average price target on AMC at $2.15, they are based on future revenue projections, and they're based on AMC's future ability to pay down its debt. So knowing that, I mean, you're fundamentally buying into AMC at a lower price right now. $2 million, even in the best squeeze of the squeeze situations. We have seen the world over just elated with AMC in 2021. And I don't know why you would expect it to be any different. But let's just say that AMC had as much excitement and as much attention as it did during the peak of 2021. Well, that's not to say that, you know, if your whole story is manipulation and corruption, that's not to say that manipulation and corruption is going to stop. It's going to come to an end or anything like that. So knowing the best we could do before was a little over $69 a share because idiots thought it was funny to sell at $69, right? That's hilarious. That number is so funny. So knowing that they were willing to sell at $69 a share before and bring us all the way back down, and Adam Aaron willing to dilute at those levels, knowing he's got 5x the shares outstanding in his arsenal now to be able to dilute with after this conversion takes place. No, $2 million a share is not feasible on AMC. Hey bro, appreciate that technical analysis, bro. Just type in MEXC Futures Max Leverage and you got your answer. Love you, broski. You a legend of the crypto community. PS5, man. Appreciate you. And you're watching that Bitcoin chart. It did just break to the upside a little bit, even on that 5-minute bar right there. So just keep your eye on it. I mean, technically, if you want to get a little bit more conservative and let it ride, you can pull that out a little bit. So just be careful of the fact that it does seem to be on an uptick right now. you're watching the horizontal trend line, or the horizontal resistance line. Now, if it doesn't hold up here, if it breaks back to the upside and you want to try to get in at a little bit better of a price, absolutely, man. Go ahead and try to get in at a little bit better of a price than where you're at right now. But just keep that descending trend line in mind. It may have been broken, but now it's testing that horizontal resistance. No, we can just leave it on that chart. We'll watch the minutes tick. We'll watch the minutes. Makes completely no sense. Not financial advice. Never does, man. Never does. If nothing else, I can communicate a point. Yes, you can, Tim. Yes, you can. Talking about price predictions of Shib after on launch of Shibarium. So, Tybe, man. I don't exactly know where Shibarium's hype can take Shiba Inu coin. Right now, we seem to be getting rejected too easily off of this 1,000 point per coin mark. The excitement doesn't seem to be there in the way that it was even back in February of 2023 here. Back in February of 2023, you could see Shiba Inu coin rallied nicely at the beginning of the year and then spiked up exponentially as people were expecting, a Valentine's Day release of Shiba Inu, or Shibarium, not Shiba Inu coin. Well, since then, sold off, tried to make its way back up, sold off, steady, sold off, steady, sold off, and now we've been climbing ever since. If we're unable to regain this 1,000 point per coin mark, I'd say we're coming back down here to potentially 850. If we do break it before this date right here, August 15th, August 16th, this is when Shibarium should actually be released. We've only got a couple trading days left. If we can break this, and people get excited about that technical break, and they're excited about the Shibarium release, dude, I think we're going to have trouble at 1250, and I think we're going to have trouble, this line should be a little lower, like 1500. At 1500 here. If by some miracle it rips up 100% and breaks those levels, dude, we've got a massive rally on our hands, and we could potentially be touching that 3,500 point per coin soon. If we're unable to do it, I think people get disappointed by the Shibarium burns, and I think we're right back down, retesting maybe 800 points per coin, or depending on how far above the 1,000 point per coin mark we get, we might be lucky enough to test 1,000 points per coin as support there. So just some things you got to watch out for, and that's strictly based on technicals and speculation surrounding what I think is going to happen on the Shibarium release. All I need is XRP, XLM, XDC, XRP to $100 to $500. JP Morgan and Wells Fargo is already getting started. Billions of dollars a day possible. Bry guy, let's make it happen, dude. Those are some wild prices. I hope you get them, man. I guess you don't want to answer my question on Fortnite. Giovanni, I didn't see your question on Fortnite, so let me scroll back up. What do you think about Brick Fortnite? Do you think it will retrace? Bought some last night, thinking it was up high, or thinking it was high, but it's kept going up. Yeah, so let's take a look at Brick right here. And by the way, man, it's not that I didn't want to answer your question. I didn't see it. Let's go out and see where Brick is at right now. I know Brick and Moon have both been getting a little bit of attention lately. So Brick sitting up 66% right now. Looking very good on the daily graph. My gosh. Going from 8-cent lows to 22 cents over the last day. Wild gains. Is this real? The last 7 days. Brick has 10x'd over the last 7 days. Now, I don't know how far out this chart goes. It seems as though this is less than a month old. It's like 2 or 3 weeks old. Now, after having bottomed in this area down here at about 2 cents, I don't know why I can't get that trading view that I can throw these lines on the screen anymore. I don't know where I had that before. Man, I wish I was able to pull that trading view out and mark this up, but seemingly I can't do so. But you guys can see, man, it has been following a beautiful uptrend. This line right here It's dipped down below it. It's spiked above it. But this line is a perfect angle. Now, right now, it's spiked up above it. So you may see a pullback. It could go up a little bit more before it does. But you may see a pullback down to this 18-cent level, possibly down to 15 cents. If it goes down to 15 cents, you would be below the trend. If it spikes down to 18 cents, you would be at the current, not what I wanted to do. Come on. Don't do it. All right. Following this line, perfect right here. If it pulls back down to about 18 cents or so, it's going to be right in line with the trend line, and could be a decent buy back in if it does. If it falls down to 15 cents, it's going to be below the trend line, and if you expect that trend to continue on, would be an excellent buy-in opportunity. But right now, it does seem to be on one of these runs where it spikes up above the trend, pulls back, above the trend, pulls back, above the trend, pulls back. Dips a little too low here, good buying opportunity, and rips back up to this trend line where it has extended itself and may be on its way back down, I don't know, 15% or so. But a beautiful 800% 7-day run. Wow, man. Wow. Yeah, Brick's doing very well. And I don't know how Moon is doing right now. Coming back down to the chat, Quant Team was supposed to develop an algorithm, which is Redline's algorithm, which they have posted now, which is Redline's so they did post a potential algorithm there. Very nice, man. They've done no work to contacting centralized exchanges with that, though. They've been too focused on the $12 million wallet. Now that they're posting any sort of an algorithm, in my opinion, it's just them trying to vie for another $20,000 out of the community pool. If you're happy about Shib breaking 100, you need to extend your graph. 1,000, yes, you do need to extend your graph, guys, but any breaking of the downward pressure there could indicate that we might be on our way back up. The only reason I would get excited about Shib breaking 1,000 points per coin, man, is that this is a weekly graph. You can see what happens. Ripping up in a single week to test that 3,500 points per coin from the levels that we're at right now. Ripping up. Guys, it only took a month for Shib to go from 1,000 points per coin all the way up to its all-time highs of 8,800 points per coin. Absolutely phenomenal action in a very short period of time. Does it do it again? I don't know if Shib will ever do it again, but I am currently hopeful that it does. Kombu, soon, my friend. Soon. Same as the Moaz, always. Good afternoon to you, Nick F. Glad to have you in here, man. Good afternoon. I don't listen every day, but have you bought AMC stock back yet? No, I've not loaded back up on the shares that they took away from my covered calls. They took those at $5 a share, and I have not bought those back yet. What did I miss about XRP? Ty, I don't know if you missed anything about XRP. We were talking about possible price predictions of XRP. If it's like, years down the road, if it's able to continue growing and maintaining its first mover advantage in the blockchain international finance space, I don't think that it would be impossible to see trillion-dollar valuations on its total market cap. Where do I get those numbers? I'm not just pulling them out of anywhere. Trillion-dollar valuations are reserved for companies like Nvidia, Google, Apple, Tesla, major Amazon, major corporations, and Ripple could be a major first mover advantage in the international blockchain space and international finance space if more and more businesses continue to use them as opposed to traditional banks and so on. So $1 trillion valuation is kind of my realistic price point on XRP, years or potentially decades down the road as that industry grows. Hurrah! Let's just get this Shib price analytically. If Shib hits at least 1 cent market cap from now, isn't it bigger than Bitcoin? How they pay whales and us. Yes. PS5. If Shiba Inu coin hits 1 cent, it is 10 times the market cap of Bitcoin. 10 times the market cap of Bitcoin, I don't think is going to happen, okay? We would need trillions of dollars to flow into Shiba Inu coin. Not just the crypto space, but trillions of dollars to flow into Shiba Inu coin. How do you get there? Well, I guess if by some weird happenstance, BlackRock and all of these institutions get involved, but they don't go for Bitcoin, they go for Shiba Inu coin, then of course you legitimately could have trillions of dollars flowing into the crypto space. I guarantee you would have trillions of dollars flowing out of the crypto space if it ever went to those numbers, with massive, massive profit taking from the Shiba Inu coin community. Now, another way that you get there are the burns, okay? If we are able to burn 90+% of the supply of Shiba Inu coin, well, then you're kind of in the correct realm. Instead of being a $5-6 trillion valuation, it would be a $400-500 billion valuation. If you can burn 95% of the supply, it takes it down to a $200 billion valuation. If you burn 99% of the supply, well then, we're just back at all-time highs, and that is absolutely doable there. So it's going to depend on how much Shiba Inu coin Shibarium can burn, or, we're talking like impractical numbers. Back down. JP Morgan transactions, 9 billion a day. Oh my gosh, dude. If XRP gets there, if XRP gets the legitimacy, I guess, the places like JP Morgan, Chase Bank, and so on have, it's going to be very, very nice. It's going to be very nice. Let's look at Bank of America. Bank of America's market cap, $250 billion, and they were higher, not by double, but nearly double. So they were roughly a $500 billion bank at the beginning of 2022, before all of the bear marketness began to take place at the end of 2021 there. So, that's why I say it's not far off for XRP to try and support a $1 trillion valuation, knowing that some of the biggest banks in the world are trading around 500 billion and so on. What is the symbol for Chase? What do we got here? They're not even $1 billion bank. Come on, Chase, that's lame. So yeah, I think that those $1 trillion valuations are optimistic but realistic. Come back down, and after that rip, let's look at the developers involved graph. I wish you could superimpose Bone versus Shib. Yeah, that's the thing. You know what? Maybe we can you do some sort of a comparison in coin market cap? If you've got Shib. Now, why does Shib have trading view? This is what I wanted to see on those other coins. Why would I get trading view in Shiba Inu coin here? And I can mark this graph up, but I can't mark it up with some other tokens. That's interesting. I wish I could mark it up on everything. So if you compare it, does it let you compare to Bone? Will it let us compare Bone to Shib? Does let you compare Bone to Shib, actually. So the price action on Shib is in orange. The price action on Bone is in blue. Last 7 days, very, very similar. The last month, very similar. The last year, actually, very similar here, with Bone actually beating out nicely Shiba Inu coin's price here. And all-time graph. Oh, wow. All right, guys, so you can see, man, Bone they introduced Bone shortly before the bull market rally, and Bone absolutely ripping in that bull market and then falling back down, same as Shib. But Bone has been much more volatile over the last, I don't know, year than Shiba Inu coin has. Now, there's obviously several factors that could lead to more volatility like that. The fact that Bone has a lower market cap, the fact that it's got lower supply, all of these things could lead to increased volatility. Or it could be because of the Shiba Inu coin ecosystem team promoting Bone and promoting Bone and promoting Bone, while Shiba Inu coin kind of sits on the sideline and remains less volatile, much more subdued in price action than Bone is here. So several factors could lead into it, but the fact that we can actually see this price superimposed here, I think it's actually pretty cool that we're able to do that and see the difference in Bone and Shib. I don't know. I mean, I imagine we could do it with Leash versus Shib as well. But, I mean, obviously we can see there on that chart guide who the real winner of the Shibarium speculation is, as the price of Bone has improved much better than the price of Shib has over the last couple of weeks. Can someone Narcan the markets? I wish. Gorilla Invictus, I wish they could. I have a strong feeling they are going to repeg USTC. I wish I had that same feeling, man. I wish I had that same feeling. I hope that they do. Listening to how Shib can hit a penny sounds like how the Browns can make it to the Super Bowl every single November I've been alive. Yes, and it will continue to be that way. People are optimistic beyond belief. Tim, take the Browns to the Super Bowl every day. Oh, gosh, man. Why is everyone skeptical about Shibarium's launch? Have a little faith. Ty. So I'm not necessarily skeptical about the launch, right? I do think that Shibarium is going to be launched. However, the main benefit for Shiba Inu coin are the burns. And my skepticism is drawn from the expectations being unrealistic. So right now, people are expecting 5 trillion Shiba Inu coin per month to be burned. Now, we've seen the testnet numbers. We know that an average of 250, 260,000 transactions per day take place on the Shibarium testnet. That's with fake money, okay? You can make up as many test transactions as you want. It doesn't cost you anything. So real money could lead to less transactions taking place. But let's just assume that the numbers are going to be equal. 250, 260,000 transactions per day on the Shibarium network would require a $5 burn per transaction. Now, we know that the transaction burns are going to be nowhere near $5. Why? Because they've stated the average transaction is going to cost roughly 1 cent. So already we're 500 times lower than we should be if we want to meet those expectations. But that's the overall transaction fee. What we've seen with the testnet is that the actual base fee compared to the priority fee is much, much, much lower. So with the base fee requiring essentially 1 trillion transactions to burn a single dollar, that's where my skepticism comes from. So if we don't have a almost impossible amount of transactions, or if we do not raise that base fee, we will not be burning any Shiba Inu coin, let alone the amount that people are anticipating. And if we burn anything less than the anticipated amount, we could absolutely see expectations not met, and then a major sell-off because of that. Glabro, any analysis on the dollar? As Little Bird said, that the BRICS have a plan to bring the dollar down with gold and silver. Could this actually work? Not financial advice, man. The dollar is king. Okay? The dollar is king. I am highly doubtful that any other country is going to bring the dollar down, or any other set of countries could bring the dollar down. However, I am very confident that we could destroy ourselves. And you know, just like so many empires before us, losing world-dominating superpowers because of self-destruction, I truly believe that the United States is not only capable of doing that, but on a trajectory to do that. So I wouldn't blame it. We can look at the DXY here. I wouldn't blame it on anybody else other than ourselves if the dollar does end up coming down or losing its you know, global reserve status. Let's see here. DXY, where we at? 102. Dang, man. Following perfectly this descending trend line that we've been looking at. So it actually fell down a little bit below that $100 mark. And we have had, I don't know when we put this line on the screen here, right? But tapping these lower highs that had been hit here. Going from the peak down to the valley. Or really, if you wanted to put another one on and be a little bit more conservative in this area, you could be looking at, you know, some sort of a lower high like that being met here. So depending on which levels you want to use, regardless, we're still at very similar situations here. Just one being slightly steeper than the next. I would imagine, okay, that we see a potential rejection off of, if this level's not broken, if this first level is not broken, we're already gearing up for a rejection. If this second, more conservative level does not get broken, I would say we're gearing up for a rejection right here. Now, overall, since all of the 2021 bull market, you know, extravaganza, the world is ending due to the C word, and all of the lockdowns and uncertainty in this world led to massive dollar strength for some reason. I mean, if you look at this, the 2020 lows here, 2020 lows, you know, causing a little uncertainty, but then just ripping the dollar back up. Those have been fading drastically. Now, dude, we've been much lower before. You'll always hear dollar bears screaming louder than dollar bulls. But one thing that remains true, at least up until this point, man, the dollar is king. I mean, look at this. The last decade has just been phenomenal growth in the dollar spot index here. And even then, it's still maintaining this long-term ascending trend line that you've got. So it's not going to be easy to destroy the dollar. But hey, man, we can do it. And we probably will if we keep continuing along down the path that we're currently on. Afternoon, broskies. What's going on, Tony D? Bonus volatile because it's manipulated by the people who gave it to themselves for free. That they did, Tim. That they did. A portion, a percentage of every bone that was minted, don't forget, guys, went directly to the development team. They are potentially sitting on tens of millions, if not near $100 million in bone, simply for being alive. All right, it's not just like they're developing around this Shiba Inu coin community to help the Shiba Inu coin community. They have really packed their bags by doing so. Type says, no, not really. I'm not talking about a 10x, but a 2x would be nice. Oh, yeah, Type. No, I'm all about it. Dude, I honestly think we could see a 2x simply because of the launch. I really do. I think we could see a 2x ahead of the launch. I'm just concerned about after the launch. I don't think we really maintain those gains post-launch. I think the volatility brings us back down a little bit. And then, if Shibarium can continue to grow and so on, then we might see some upside. Just stop by, hit that like button, say what's up. Tony D, man, thank you very much for coming in here and clicking that like button. Appreciate you, dude. Clay Bro, we should do a bro and broettes Yahoo Fantasy League. $25 buy-in or so. Graduated pool. Wins first, second, or third. I don't know. Maybe fun. Are we talking about football? I don't know what we're talking about, because that would, you guys could do a football league. That would be absolutely terrible for me. I'd just be giving you my money at that point. The dollar is king because of the threat of our military. Yes, it is. But man, I don't know. When the U.S. begins to lose its entire backbone, the threat of the military might go along with it. So I don't know. You got people rolling over every day. When Mo asks, soon Mo asks, Pudgy, soon, maybe even tomorrow. Tomorrow, and ask me again tomorrow, and I might tell you tomorrow. Frank, you still awake, man? I can't believe it. The military slowly being seen as a laughingstock. Policy at the top, not grunts at the bottom. Yeah, man. It is, guys. I'm not trying to get negative on the dollar, right? I love the United States of America. I absolutely do. I'm glad to be born here. I'm glad to be a U.S. citizen. Don't ever get that twisted. I do believe that this is the greatest country on earth, but I mean, if you look at history, man, you know, Rome was once the greatest. Alexander the Great got his name because, what was it? I don't even know if that was the Ottoman Empire or where that was, but they were once a world superpower. Dude, every superpower that this world has ever seen has destroyed itself. So, allow the pride, allow the greed, allow the lust, allow all of it to come in. And yes, we will soon, one day, see what happens. So all of the previous empires before us. Blockchain for industrial, crypto for retail. Blockchain for industrial industries, or crypto for retail, and the dollar will remain victorious. I hope that it does, Bry Guy. Nobody wants to raise their right hand anymore. Nobody wants to stand up for anything anymore, Pudgy. It's crazy. I know that it's a bit boring for you, Clay, but please tell Shay Marie that I love her to the moon and back, and soon we are going to be together. Well, you know what, Shay Marie? It is not boring. It is not bad at all. It is one of the best things that I enjoy doing. Shay Marie, I hope that's how you say your name. Shay Marie, Crypto Rocketeer, absolutely loves you to the moon and actually back. And let me tell you this from experience, and Crypto Rocketeer knows just how far away the moon really is. So when he says to the moon and back, he absolutely means a very long distance, because anybody and everybody in this chat right now knows that to the moon is almost, it is like I don't know, an infinite distance away, because it is yet to be reached. So that being said, Shay Marie, Crypto Rocketeer, absolutely loves you, and soon enough, you guys are going to be together. Gold standard was eliminated so that we could print and not be beholden to anything. Don't you just love it, man? Everybody loves inflation. Who needs their money to be backed by anything? I'm a vet, and I don't think it's the greatest. Yeah, no, Toast, man. You've probably seen a lot more than I have, right? You sacrificed for those freedoms that I essentially have. So I do thank any and every vet out there for doing that. And also, you know, keeping me from having to see the stuff that you saw, man. Hey, did that big spike on the DXY dump Bitcoin? Just the thought. Thanks for what you do. PS5. Let's look at the DXY again. So the big spike on the DXY would have... So the DXY has been... That's a week. Let's look at this. Not necessarily. So this is the daily, right? And yes, the Bitcoin that we see and the Ethereum that we look at, they are contra to the dollar. So anytime the dollar rises in value, you should see a decline in Bitcoin. However, you know, the fact that we have seen a steady rise over the last, and this is a decent rise, over the last, I don't know what this is, maybe 3 weeks here. Then looking at Bitcoin, you don't necessarily see that type of a decline over the last, 3 weeks or so. Over the last 3 weeks or so, Bitcoin has actually stayed relatively stagnant. So, yes, it can contribute a little bit to the rise and fall because it's denominated in US dollars here, 29,478 US dollars. And of course, if the dollar is becoming more expensive, it should be stronger against Bitcoin. But, you know, I don't necessarily see a direct correlation in these two graphs that would indicate, well, the dollar is rising and then Bitcoin is following. or falling almost in direct correlation there. I think it's got a lot more to do with, the simple technical analysis on Bitcoin, and then everything that's affecting the cryptocurrency market as a whole. Institutions, the SEC, stuff like that. So, yes, it does affect it, but I don't necessarily think that spike on Bitcoin was caused by the dollar there, or had too much of an impact, at least on the daily chart. Tim, did you watch that video that checked in? Okay, I screwed that up because she only knows me as Andrew. Well, you know what, Shay Marie? Crypto Rocketeer must be your secret admirer. Andrew loves you where? To the moon and back. And you guys are going to be together soon. So Shay Marie, Andrew, absolutely mad over you. And, yes, Andrew, Crypto Rocketeer, insert whatever name you guys want. Speaking of it, says DD214, been in here. Still love that name. Yeah, DD214's been in here. I think he's been in here this afternoon, actually. And if not this afternoon, I'm pretty sure he was in here this morning. Pudgy on Discord, something, missed it. They need reverse split USTC to $1. Why are they taking the long route? Yeah, William, very interesting concept that you bring up there. I think that they're taking the long route, man, because they own USTC and they want to see value created for them as opposed to everybody else that holds USTC. So if they go in and they manually burn everybody's but theirs, clearly theirs is going to be worth more in terms of scarcity, except if people begin to realize this blockchain is willing to destroy their cryptocurrency without their permission, they may dump off. So yes, the supply may fall, but if people realize what's happening here, they're probably just going to sell off their USTC and their Terra Luna Classic as well, because if they're willing to manipulate the blockchain into destroying USTC, they can absolutely do the same thing to destroy Terra Luna Classic. Now, you say reverse split it. Absolutely, you could do so. And I think that that's at least fair, right? If you want to reduce the supply of USTC, don't go in there and destroy 10% of the entire supply by destroying 100% of Ozone's wallet. Go in there and destroy 10% of everybody's wallet. If you want a 1-for-10 reverse split, go in there and destroy 90% of everybody's wallet. In theory, right? In theory, in that situation, it's no different than a reverse split. The value remains the same because you're reducing the supply by 90%. Theoretically, your coin should be worth 10 times as much in that situation. Now, people are allowed to sell off after reverse splits. Its price is allowed to go up and down. If you want to do a 1-for-100 reverse split and get USTC back up to that dollar price point, why not go in there and just destroy 99% of everybody's USTC? No essential value gained for you because you lose 99% of your USTC, but at that point, at least you're not cherry picking whose USTC gets destroyed. DD! What does DD? DD does what DD wants. Yes, DD214 does whatever he wants, man. Bro, that one will is a true story by a man of men, and it needs to be heard. Something. It's a joke. Military getting so soft, they give DD214s to cosplayers. I don't even know what a DD214 is, guys. I truly don't even understand what a DD214 is. That's not out of any disrespect. Please understand that, okay? That's just a lack of knowledge of our military, and has never served before. I wouldn't know what it was. So, sorry about that I don't know what it is, but hopefully everything is good. Love it, Crypto Rocketeer. Awesome. Pringleton. Me too, man. Me too. Looking at aimbot on the way out, guys. It is after 5 o'clock, so get your names in the chat right now. We're going to be doing some shout-outs, and then we're looking at aimbot on the way out for Kenneth. I think this is the right one, Ken, correct? Aimbot on that hourly chart. I love the fact that I can mark this graph up here. Still looking beautiful, man. Still looking beautiful on that ascending trend line. If it falls back down to this $6 mark, could be a great time to get back in. If it falls down below that $6 mark, please be aware that this is your level of support. So if it falls down below and rips down below this, I'd get a little nervous there. But the ascending trend line that has been holding up over the last couple of days is still intact. So very nice on Aimbot, guys. Let's do these shout-outs, and we're going to be back with videos tonight at 7 p.m., videos at 8 p.m., Please watch them on loop. Click the like button, comment on them, all that good stuff. PS5 Future of Gaming. Enjoy your evening, man. Pudgy, see you later. We've got Frank. Enjoy it, man. Pringleton, Kenneth, Tim, Pringleton. PS5 Future of Gaming took the profit. They coming for me. There you go, PS5. Taking the profit, man. I love to see that. Very, very nicely done on that trade right there. Military service discharge form. Gotcha, Frank. Gotcha. Thank you very much for letting me know what that was, because I have no idea. Bry Guy, enjoy it. Dark Bro, later to you. If you got to work today, man, have a good day at work. Warner Mackey, have a good day as well. Chris, oh my gosh, I did miss the chat. Yes, you did. Chris, enjoy your evening, man. Don't work too hard today. Pringleton, see you later. Gorilla Invictus, Pudgy, man, enjoy your evening. Wow, it's only afternoon for you still. Enjoy your afternoon, man. PS5 Future Gaming, Chris, Super Chat, all excited. Tomorrow, man. Tomorrow. Do it tomorrow, Chris. Pringleton, Tony D, all of you guys, you know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.